So a couple of days ago, I did unlock one of the hardest events that this game has to offer, the Formidable Foes Encounter. And in that quest, we did tackle all of them and failed miserably. Okay, damn! That is crazy. But there's one formidable foe I do want to beat in particular, and that is against Jogo. For his particular quest, you do get access to a really good SSR Recollection, probably the best one in the entire game for free to play, giving you a 60% curse technique increase for 2 times, which it can stack if you are able to use it twice within the 5 turns. And its auto skill is also pretty good too. I want to get it, and that's what our goal is for today's video. The team that we are using today is this one right here, and it's a team that we used last time where we actually did fail, but the whole idea now is just to brute force our way through it and tank Jogo's domain. There's definitely a more optimized way of doing it, involving, you know, rare characters, SR characters, one of them being Inumaki, but my Inumaki, apparently his voice ain't working. Bro is definitely not saying stun, he's saying something else. And whatever he's saying, it's not working against Jogo. So we're going to go to the good or reliable team that I just love using, right? My main go-to team. And we're going to beat this quest whether Jogo likes it or not. So here we go, Jogo. Activate your domain. We're freely letting you do it. Now, the main goal is that I believe I just want Yuji and I want Gojo to survive. If we can do that, we're kind of chilling. So what we're going to do, this is very important. We're going to use this recollection that does decrease the damage that we take by 30% for 1 turn. So this will allow us to not get absolutely one-shot by Jogo's domain, while at the same time we are going to be buffing across the board. We're not even going to do damage. Like this next 4 turns, I'm just going to use to boost. And realistically, the hope here is that Yuji doesn't die. He went right after Yuji. We just hope Yuji doesn't die throughout this entire thing. Now, we're going to use this to heal ourselves by 30%. So that's going to be really good, and we're just going to keep buffing. When this buff is active, by the way, when this domain is active more so, Jogo has a lot of abilities going for him. He ignores attack notification. That's why Gojo can take hits. Can you believe it? Gojo taking damage. What? Skills are guaranteed to hit, so you can't even dodge. He decreases damage taken by 50% and increases his damage by 50%. So ideally, you just don't want him to activate the domain. And you want to stall him, or you just want to make sure you can keep stunning him so he doesn't activate it. So for these next 4 turns while this buff is active, we're just going to heal and just hope he doesn't kill our entire team. Going after Gojo is probably our best bet in all honesty. Ultimately, the reason for that is because Gojo just has so much HP. 22,000 HP is ridiculously high. Who's he going to attack next though? Went after Nanami, and then also Yaga. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Let's just buff up again. We're going to just keep buffing up. We've got nothing else to do. Unfortunately, because our buffers have actually now left, we don't get to buff again, unfortunately. But we do get to attack, so let's go ahead and do it, right? We're going to activate our Recollection. This is an 80% physical technique increase. And then we're using this Recollection to get a 70% damage increase. So here we go. We're going to do a nice, cheeky combo teacher-student combination, right? 80k, 78k, and the 81k. That could have been in 100k per hit if we had Yaga or Nanami still alive. So we're definitely going to have to try that again if this isn't enough. But we'll see how it does go. Now, 300k damage from Gojo. We get the cooperative ultimate. We break Jogo too. An extra 72k. We are looking absolutely golden. And then now Nabara is going to do damage. Now, one thing to keep in mind with Jogo too is that under a certain amount of HP, he then does get different attacks. So ideally, once he does become into this mode, when he busts himself, you want to kill him as fast as possible, right? Now, unfortunately for me, I kind of forgot to switch the Recollection that she has on. This was for the event that I'm farming. So that's not good. But let's use our ult. In this case, we might as well do a punch, and then Gojo is leaving in 2 turns, so we might as well... Did I not use the Recollection? Did I mess up? Oh, damn, hold on. Well, we beat it, right? We beat it, right? Let's do a triple kick. I didn't use the Recollection. Huh? Huh? Let's do it. Finish up with Gojo. There we go. And we've already gone and done it. We brute forced our way through it. Unfortunately, because we had to do it like that, we didn't 3-star it, only 2-star. Like I said, there's definitely a better way to do it. This is my way of doing it. But for the most part, we got the most important thing. We unlocked the SSR Recollection and also a duplicate of it to get that first limit break. So let's go ahead and quickly limit break that as soon as possible. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, the skill that it does get, again, it is good here. It's an extra 30% damage dealt increase for 3 turns. The thing is, on Gojo, unfortunately, Gojo's never going to get under half HP. At least more often than not, he isn't. So this particular skill is a lot better on another character. But at the same time, Gojo should be one of the few characters that can benefit from this buff twice in a row, which we are going to try out in this video. First up, let's level it up a tad bit. I only got like 10,000 of these, so I can't really level it up all too much, in all honesty. I guess for now, we're going to call it quits at level 30. I'll be honest, it's really hard to farm these Beacon of Recollection items. Like, the EXP for characters comes super easy. The blue ones, though, the quest you want to farm to get them is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So we're going to go back into the quest using the exact same team just to see if this makes a big difference. And I do want to try and double stack it. I'll show you what I mean. So let's try that again and see if we maybe notice the damage increase here. Alright then, so jumping into it, we are going to use this to decrease the damage that we do take. We're going to buff up as much as possible. And then what we want to do here, right? So we want to use this right away. This will give us a 55% curse technique increase for 2 times. So if we don't use a curse technique, it will stay here. And then by the time it comes back in 5 turns, we should be able to buff it again and get that 110% curse technique increase. And since during the domain, all we're going to really be doing is just using our buff technique here to give us more damage output, because there's no real need to attack here when the domain is active. We should be able to easily get that 110%. So, lucky for us, went after Gojo. That's what we want to see. Let's heal ourselves up. Let's just keep buffing. That's basically the only thing this team does right now when the domain is active. Unfortunately, they did go after Yaga. He did survive, though, so we don't get to do a buff just yet. But hopefully next turn he doesn't die. Again, we'd really like for him to go after Yuji or Gojo right now. Let's find out. No, he took that kick personal. He took that kick personally. All right, well, we at least hopefully have Nanami still alive, right? And then for the next turn, we are able to buff up here. Hopefully also use Nanami too. Seems like we can. Unfortunately, though, I have to stall out another turn. Do I want to? I might have to. But you can see, right, the curse technique increase is still here because we've not yet used an attack. So we're going to use this turn to buff up once more. Fortunately, can't do the same thing for Yuji, but let's buff up again. If Nanami dies here, that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. 28k right there. That's not too bad. Okay, Nanami goes down. That is perfectly fine with me, though, because now it's time to go all out. All right, Black Flash. And we get to use this again. Right? And you'll see that it's still here. So now let's go ahead and use our ultimate and get another cheeky combo wombo. 65k, 65k, 46. A tad bit lower there, to be fair. Guess we don't have a buff active anymore. And it's how much damage we're doing with Gojo. How much are we doing here? We broke. Damn! Slow down. It's over. 90. It's over. Yeah. That is insane. That is crazy. So there's definitely a lot of fun things you can do with that in regards to the Jogo recollection. It's a very good recollection, right? And you want to do stuff like that when using Gojo. He's invincible, so you can easily pull that combination off. Even in hard content like this, he's still able to come through. And in all honesty, if I ever do the extreme one, which I will try later this week, we might be able to pull that off with Gojo again. Because Gojo isn't going anywhere. The team might, but Gojo isn't going anywhere, at least for the first 7 turns. And we can get it even crazier too, because my Gojo isn't even maxed just yet. Although, he is getting very close. For those that are wondering about my investment thus far, we only need to get, what, a couple more runs? And his grade level will be completely maxed out. And then after that, the only thing I got to work on is his max level. But man, does it take a lot of EXP to get your characters to max level. After 50 plus, it starts to get insanely high. Especially right now with these last 11 levels. Granted, my Gojo does have 3 dupes into him, so mine's obviously naturally doing more damage. But either way, the damage increase was definitely great. And that all strictly came from the fact that we were using this particular item, right? And the best part about this too is that because it is free to play, you can get duplicates of it. And the curse technique that it does increase, the stat increase, it's just into curse technique. It's not balancing both curse and also physical. So at max level, that can go up to like 60% curse technique increase, which is very, very good. Very happy to have that. Very happy to have a duplicate of it too. And now in a way, my Gojo technically has gotten better, all thanks to Jogo. Gojo, Jogo, Gojo. Either way though, I'm having a lot of fun over on Jujutsu Kaisen, so if you want to have fun too, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers. I know we can hit that by the end of the day. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.